So if you're watching this video, you probably had the same questions I had. Now, I've been using this hammock gear stuff for about 2 years now. I upgraded from some old stuff to some of this new tech. And if you're wondering, sort of like I was, you're thinking, there's no way this is going to hold your hammock. It does surprisingly well, and it weighs nothing. And then you're also thinking, these whoopy slings and all this stuff, does this actually work? I mean, you know, it's about the size of paracord. Does it actually hold? Yeah, it does. No, I'm not sponsored by these guys. I kind of wish I was, but I got my jungle nest here, and I got the hammock gear incubator, the underquilt, and the over. And you know, so if you're in the position like I was, where, you know, I'll go down to Sportsman's Warehouse and I'll buy the cheapest junk, dude, you know what? There's nothing colder, or there's nothing worse than waking up cold in the middle of the night, especially when you're in a place, you know, like this, like, you know, up in the mountains. You can't just go home, right? So you're asking yourself, is this stuff worth it? So with these and the straps, I saved myself about 3/4 of a pound, about a half a pound, because I had the skeeter beater before, which is a great hammock, and I had I don't even know what the straps were. It doesn't even matter. But these straps, you know, at least a half a pound, 3/4 of a pound, because I was able to get rid of all of the carabiners and just use these little titanium hooks. And you're thinking, I know what you're thinking. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, there's no way. But yep, I'm on year 2 of this, and it holds it just like that. These things do not slip. You know, they're just like Chinese handcuffs. These knots haven't slipped. You know, this is just, I mean, this is some pretty cool stuff. You know, especially if you follow the knots that are on the website. You're thinking, dude, there's not a chance that that's going to hold, but it does. You know, this webbing, I mean, these are what modern winch cables are made out of. I've seen a dude, you know, I'm 5'10", about 170. I saw a guy that was 6 foot, almost 400 pounds with this exact setup, and that's where I saw it from first, was from him. But you know, the other question you're asking yourself is, man, this stuff is pretty spendy. And you're right, it is, but you get what you pay for. I started out with the one Tigress stuff with my skeeter beater, you know, great entry level stuff, but this stuff here is a game changer. Last year we were up in the mountains kind of like this, about you know, it was the end of July, early August, and we had a cold spell, and you know, it got pretty cold, and you know, I was just like, you know what, I'm done with this. So what I did was I waited for the Black Friday sales when this stuff was 30% off, and I bought both of them with a little bit of overstuff, because at that point, you know, I saved a half a pound on my underquilt and gained, you know, twice the insulation. So what's 1 or 2 ounces of overstuff? Also, I got rid of my I didn't get rid of it, I still have it, but I got the over quilt with the sewn up Footbox at the bottom. You know, so I mean, this stuff here was, you know, and I also got the tarp, which I don't have out, but you know, I mean, these 3 items, the under and the over and the tarp, you know, I mean, that was still $600, almost $700, but still, I mean, that's 30% off. So the question that you're asking, yes, the whippy slings and the webbing, yes, it does work. The underquilts and the overquilts, absolutely 100% worth it. Just try and keep it dry. You know, this stuff doesn't work so well when it's wet, but you know, as you can see, it has sort of a different cut to it here. So this is where your body goes, and this is where your feet are. This stuff is directional. The only thing that I think may be a maintenance item long term is this shot cord, but it's really just chilling there. It's not really attached, so it moves around as you move. And you know, honestly, I'm not even sure if I really have all this set up right, but yes. So if you're asking the questions, yes, this stuff is absolutely 100% worth it, because just in my sleep stuff, I upgraded and renamed it, and I also saved about 2.5, almost 3 pounds, which is a huge deal when your knees are blown out. So yes, save it until Black Friday and then buy it all